Hi, this is Victor. I wanted to provide a recap of this week's stock market as of May 27th, 2022, and give you some ideas, or at least my process, to get prepared for next week. I'm a value investor. I want to buy into companies and own them for the next 10 years. But I also want to take advantage of particular market conditions and momentum. If the market is selling stocks at a discount, I want to be ready to buy. I do my homework in advance, and then I'm ready to execute trades to increase shares that I own in the companies that I want to be a part owner in. So let's take a look at this past week. So the week was a good one. It was up. Stocks on the S&P index were up 5.87%. The best week we've had since late 2020. That's excellent. It was good to see. If anything, we took a breather from just a constant downturn that we saw in stocks. Now, as we zoom out, the last 30 days, market's down 3%. Not too bad. We didn't have this week, boy, it'd be down. I think it was down like 10%. So overall, not bad for the last 30 days. But this year, 2022, it's a down year so far. We may end up minus 25 or so for the S&P. And really, it's about building positions for me in companies that I really want to own for the next 10 years. The good news about, stocks being discounted is that I can buy shares at a lower price. So if I'm going to own them for the next 10 years, these types of bear markets are good news to me. Hey, buy into Google, buy into Facebook, buy into, the variety of companies that I want to own. So good time to be buying, but you got to be prepared. So here are the shares that did the best today for me. Block was number one, Coinbase. I have a variety. Retail, I own roughly 50 different companies, and these were the ones that performed best based on a percentage basis. Block hasn't been doing great the whole year. It's down year to date, but it's really picked up and rallied ever since interest rates began to moderate or go down. I think tech stocks have been beaten down. And as soon as we see interest rates drop, these tech stocks begin to pick up in value. So I'm glad I had been buying into Block all year long. I've been buying into Block, built up a really nice position in Block. I've been buying into Coinbase, although I took a break, and I'm going to continue to buy into Coinbase going forward. So that's the opportunity, is when it heads down, I buy. When we have days like today, I don't buy much because I don't want to buy into a rising market. I love buying into a dropping market because I feel like I totally see that discount. All right, so heading into a week, I want to be prepared, and in doing so, I do a valuation on each company that I own and evaluation of companies that I'm considering buying into. And I maintain that valuation. I try to analyze a company fully at least once a quarter. I like to really check in on that company once a month and see if there's any news. And in that valuation, I determine what kind of discount would I get. For example, on Meta, right now, I believe shares are discounted 126%. And if you look in my channel, you'll find a video where I analyze Meta, so you can understand the process I go through that. But once I go through the process of analyzing each company, then I have information in a column that says, what is the discount that I'm getting on that particular company? And then based on where the market's headed, if it's selling off on tech, just because there's a lot of fear, great. I'll buy Meta, I'll buy Alphabet, I'll buy stocks that are discounted that I want to own for 10 years. So that's where I'm using my homework, my due diligence to be prepared to really take advantage of a market that's dropping. It's the stock market recap for May 27th, 2022. I hope you found the recap interesting, and I gave you a bird's eye view of my process. I know it's very brief, but I tried to provide just some ideas of how I go through the process of continuing to make my portfolio bigger, stronger, and more profitable. Do me a favor in the comments if you can provide some suggestions, some feedback, good and bad, on how I can improve the recap. I'd appreciate that. Really like to hear what you're interested in. I've learned a ton online on YouTube, a lot of really good channels out there. The one thing that I kind of wish I could get more access to is just understanding how other investors approach, investing, how they manage their portfolios. And in my desire to see that, I'm providing it, giving you a bird's eye view of how I manage my portfolio and how my process goes, in hopes that, I'm helping other people, and hopefully I get to see that more often from other investors. So hopefully you found it interesting. Again, give me some comments, give me some feedback, give me a like on this video if you liked it. And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. This is what I do, value investing, and I review companies. And now I'm providing a recap each week. Thank you for watching. Good luck investing in 2022.